A few weeks ago, the head of talent development at a very large multinational company called me to inquire about the storytelling skill building programs we do. Let's call her Maya. I asked Maya to share the challenge she was trying to solve. And she said, on one hand, my CEO has been complaining about time being wasted in meetings because the presentations of many senior leaders are not sharp and often difficult to understand. However, on the other hand, many of the leaders are frustrated because they spend hours on their presentation preparation only to be disappointed with the outcome. Maya felt that a communication skill building program with emphasis on business storytelling would really help the leaders. Now, I started sharing our approach and the learning journey, but Maya soon interrupted me. And she said, no, you don't understand. We can't have a program that is one full day followed by 4 months of coaching and practice. Our leaders just don't have that kind of time. We usually don't run senior leadership programs of such durations. We are looking for a program of 2 hours or at a maximum 3 hours. Now, I explained that I'm not sure about other facilitators, but I definitely cannot help people build skill in a few hours. Skill building requires time. Practice and feedback are essential. Then Maya said, well, in that case, we can't work with you. I told Maya that I respected her decision, and I then said, Maya, your situation reminds me of a story. Do you have a few minutes to listen to it? And she said, okay. And I shared the parable I will share with you today. Hi. Welcome back to Stories at Work, a series where I share stories from across the world that you can use when you want to drive home a business point. Our website, www.storyworks.in, already has over 100 stories, and we are adding one every week. Let's start today's story. Once upon a time, in a village lived a woodcutter named Venkat. Venkat went to a timber merchant for a job and he got it. His pay was good and the working conditions were also good. And because of this, Venkat wanted to do his best. Now, on the first day of work, the timber merchant gave him an axe and showed him the area where he had to cut trees. During that day, Venkat brought down 18 trees. His boss, the timber merchant, was very happy with his work and complimented him. Feeling motivated by his boss's words, Venkat worked harder the next day. But he was surprised when, at the end of the day, he counted only 16 trees. Dissatisfied with his previous day's result, Venkat started work an hour early and worked even harder. But this time, he could bring in only 13 trees. As the days went on, Venkat the woodcutter was bringing in fewer trees even though he was trying harder, working longer. He felt very bad about this. He thought he must be losing his strength. So he went to his boss and after apologizing profusely, he said, I just cannot understand what's going on, boss. I'm working longer hours and trying harder, but my results are going from bad to worse. It is really frustrating. The timber merchant smiled and asked Venkat, when was the last time you sharpened your axe? Venkat was taken aback by that question and replied, sharpen my axe? I had no time to do this. I was very, very busy all day cutting trees. What a story. The business point of the story is obvious. In a lot of situations when times are tough and the going is tougher, both companies and leaders feel that working longer and harder is the answer. Time is seen to be too precious to be spent on training and skill building. But it is when you get better at something, you can do it much faster and more efficiently. I hope you enjoyed that story. And if you did, there are many more on our website, www.storyworks.in. See you next week. Bye for now.